Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Diana and today I'm continuing the Venus through the sign series. I quickly want to sit down and make the video about Venus in Libra. Sorry if it took more than a week to upload this video, but my Aries ascendant powers are kicking in and I've been having really bad migraines. I think it's because Jupiter is in Virgo right now, which falls in my 6th house, and it's like bringing upon me all of the health issues that I've always ignored. Venus naturally rules over the sign of Libra, so Venus loves to be in Libra. You know, what does Venus represent? Venus represents, you know, in a girl's chart, how she flirts with a guy, in a guy's chart, what type of girl he's attracted to, and both charts how, you know, each individual likes to be valued, what makes them happy, in part creativity, things like that. So if your Venus is in Libra, that's awesome because you guys are blessed with good manners. You guys are blessed with being able to get along with people and social grace. If your Venus is in Libra, you naturally know how to have social grace and you're definitely not ratchet. You know what's beautiful and you enjoy beautifying things, whether it's yourself, other people. I really love the sign of Libra because they're all about, you know, pleasing other people. Obviously it's because they want to be internally liked, but they will, you know, be super selfless for you and they will sacrifice themselves for you, as you know, just to get a compliment, just so that they know that they're, you know, just so that you can tell them that they're beautiful and they're wonderful people, because that's what really makes them happy. Sometimes if your Venus is in Libra though, because you're all about people pleasing and making other people happy, you can be a pushover and you can lose your own opinion in the midst of other people's opinion. So you may have a hard time figuring out, you know, who you really are and what your opinion really is, because you're all about, you know, balancing out things. You're all about seeing both sides to something, and sometimes you lose that middle ground that, you know, you need to have as an individual, and sometimes your voice gets lost. So that's the only thing I will tell you with Venus in Libra, is that make sure that you always stand your ground when something is wrong and you know it feels wrong. Make sure you go with your gut instead of trying to please one person or another. With that though, it can also make you a major pushover. A Venus in Libra can be a pushover because they're all about keeping the peace and making everything happy. So if that involves saying yes to something that you really want to say no on, then that can, you know, be the result for you guys. With Venus in Libra, since you're naturally drawn to beauty and beautiful things, if you're a girl especially, you girls can fucks with pretty people all the time. Like, your crew may be full of pretty girls and girls with manners and a lot of social grace like yourself, because you don't want to be in a crowd that makes you look bad. You want to look good yourself. You're like trying so hard all of this time to make yourself look good, to have one of your friends ruin it. So a lot of the times you'll see that these girls end up having a lot of pretty friends. You know, you may even, because you love making people happy and making people feel beautiful as well, you may even help them, you know, style their outfits. You may help them choose what to wear, you know, choose what to wear to the club, what heels to buy, what color to dye their hair, because you have a good eye for what's going to make them beautiful and you love sharing. Your Libra is naturally the 7th house of relationships, whether it's like friendships, or romance relationships. You want to make sure that in a relationship the other person is happy and you have a gift for beautifying everything, as I mentioned earlier. One thing that Venus in Libra hates with a passion is people who are rude, people who are mean, and people who, you know, when you walk down the hall don't smile and say hi. You hate that because you're so used to being, you know, your happy old self and you know, trying to please everybody for somebody to come and ruin it with their negative vibes. You don't like negative vibes and you don't fuck with negative vibes. On the other hand though, if Venus is badly aspected in your chart, Venus in Libra, since Libra is an air sign, it just will naturally make you chatty. But for you, Venus in Libra, because you mostly surround yourself with girls, it can make you really gossipy, and you can say bad things about somebody else behind their back if it's badly aspected. Like if you have Mars conjunct it or something, then it just makes you a little bit more aggressive, you know, or even Mercury, extra chatty. So that's one thing I would watch out for. Just make sure you don't get being too gossipy, and nobody get offended, please. It's not all Venus and Libras. It's just, you know, it can be a chatty sign since it's an air sign. Overall, Venus and Libra, since Libra, like I mentioned earlier, is relationships and wanting to be in a relationship, a lot of women can be very dependent upon relationships. They can feel like that's the only thing that will make them happy and fulfill them. Or if they get in a relationship, the ultimate goal is to have the relationship make them look better. If you're in a relationship, or if you are a Venus in Libra, you probably want a relationship where it makes you look better with the other person. If the other person is not going to add any value to your life, then you're probably not going to be with them. For a guy with his Venus in Libra, a Venus in Libra is the natural ladies' man. He's a charmer because he's an air sign, so he has that charming quality of being able to communicate and say the right romantic things, especially because it's Venus we're talking about. Hello. So he's like attracted to a girl that can dress well, a girl that has Aphrodite qualities of, you know, somebody who looks very feminine, whether it is big tits or, you know, a big behind. Somebody that looks super Aphrodite, and somebody like that. Really somebody who is beautiful. You know, that he may like models. He may go after girls that are really hot and pretty, but not all there in their head. If you're dating a guy with his Venus in Libra, if you're a Venus in Libra guy, that's something that's always going to stick with you. So even if you're in a committed relationship where you love the other person and, you know, you're super deep with them because your Venus or your moon is in Scorpio or whatever, you're still gonna, you know, kind of sneak off occasionally and, you know, look at a pretty girl that walks by, because that's something you're just really drawn to more than the average guy. Venus and Libras overall, they have, you know, the gift of diplomacy. So they can really have a gift of making good lawyers, making, you know, being good people that, you know, can debate really well and not get ratchet or really angry like a Mars and Aries would do if they had also diplomacy. So if you have your Venus in Libra, you have many wonderful gifts. You're ruled by Venus's natural sign, and that's awesome. I hope that you guys enjoyed my description of Venus and Libra. Stay tuned for Venus and Scorpio, and please subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share this video. Thank you guys. Bye.